Good morning, everyone. I hope you guys are having a great day so far. Welcome back to episode 2 of Walk to 100, where I'm walking to until I get to 100 calories. And I've been walking now, got my little walking pad treadmill right here below me. Um, so far, I've gone 1.3 miles, and I've been walking, looks like about 3,800 steps so far. And I am 66 calories deep. So I'm quite a bit ahead, quite a bit farther ahead than I was this time yesterday, which means this today's stream and all the ones moving forward, if I can help it, won't be as long as yesterday's. We're not going to go a full hour. This will probably be 20 to 30 minutes, somewhere in that range. Currently walking at a pace of 1.5 miles per hour. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay too. Let me know if there's any issues on your guys' end. What else? How long have I been going here? Looks like I've been walking for about 40 minutes now. So I've just been at my desk here, getting my steps in and seeing what's been going on in the market. As you guys know, if you've checked your portfolio already, things are looking pretty dang good on the market today. We're going to get into that. We're going to talk a little bit about what's going on in the market. We'll take a look at some of the best and worst performers so far today across the board. I'll show you guys what's going on in my portfolio, and I also have a purchase to make that I'm going to do in real time. I'm going to do it right here on the stream. And then what else, guys? One more thing. Oh yeah, got some dividends that came in yesterday, so I'll update you with that as well. But first and foremost, I want to say what's up to all you guys here in the live chat. We got Zal in the building. What's up, Zal? We got Kevin, Luis, Adon. We got Chris. We got Ma. Hey Ma. Thomas, what's going on, man? Hoy, what's going on? He says his portfolio is green again. Good to hear it. Cool. Kevin says no issues. Can't hear the treadmill. Great. Good stuff. See, we got my man Tortoise Investing. You guys check out his channel if you haven't already. Him and I just put out a video over there. Uh-oh. Look who it is. Him and I just put out a video a couple days ago over on his channel. Really good conversation, really good dude. So I'm sorry, guys. This is crazy. He keeps doing this. This is like the third time he's hopped up on my desk. Here, let me pause it so I can... One sec. Sorry, guys. Ugh. That might happen a couple more times, by the way, as we're streaming. But anyway, who else we got here? We got Colton. Yeah, Thomas says Starbucks, and I actually, in honor of Starbucks, there's a couple of things going on with Starbucks today that we got to talk about. And in honor of that, I picked myself up. Me and my lady made an early morning Starbucks run, so we're gonna talk about that a little bit. Colton's here. We got Korean Cardboard. Lulian? Is that how you pronounce that? Julian, hopefully I got that right. We got Sebastian, JL. What's up, JL? Ratchet, and Jonas. Okay, cool. We got a solid crowd in here this morning. Oh, wow. Jack, board retiree, CAs. Wow. TMG. Okay. Very nice. And for those of you, I know some of you guys probably missed yesterday's stream. If you watched the replay, thank you. If you were here live yesterday, thank you. Thank you all for tuning in this morning for the second episode. What this is all about, I mentioned this yesterday, but I got myself a few weeks ago this treadmill that I'm now walking on, and my morning routine since then has been to get my steps in, see what's going on. Pretty much what we're going to be doing in the stream today has been my morning routine as of late. And so at some point I just figured, why don't I just try making a live stream series out of this? This is stuff I'm doing anyway. It's of relevance. You guys hopefully would be interested in it. So that's pretty much what the stream is all about. And it's called Walk to 100 for two different reasons. Number one, I'm walking, like the rule is I cannot stop streaming. I cannot stop walking until I hit 100 calories. Okay. So that's one reason. But also right now my portfolio's today, as of today, it's up over $52,000. And, I'm trying to get it to 100K. So, and as you guys know, that doesn't happen overnight. Brick by brick, step by step. So in that regard, I'm also walking to 100, hence the name. So, but anyway, without further ado, guys, why don't we take a look see what's going on in the world of dividend investing today? It's been a pretty eventful morning so far. And if we go over here, I want to show you a couple articles. This first one, actually, let me do this screen right here. This first one, why is the market up overall? The market's up quite a bit, and it's pretty much this right here. I think there was a Fed meeting yesterday, and Jerome Powell was asked if they are going to raise rates more. And at that point, he said probably not, at least according to this. And so that's why the market's up today and pushed a lot of things up, as we'll see in a moment. But I also wanted to show you this article here. Morgan Stanley favors dividends amid climate of volatile range-bound trading. So in addition to buying in and out of stocks, going for those gains with all this volatility right now, the safest bet, the best place to park your money, according to Morgan Stanley, is those with a consistent record of dividend growth. Consider, for example, the S&P 500 Dividend Aristocrats. You guys are familiar with those. And so for reference, some of those top 10 holdings are going to be companies like General Dynamics, Aflac, Chubb, which I don't know that I've ever really heard anyone talk about Chubb. I know it's a pretty popular company, but I don't see many people buying it. I don't see many people talking about it. But anyway, excuse me, IBM, Walmart, Exxon, Linde, which I'm not too familiar with, Cintas, probably mispronounced that, Roper, and then AbbVie. Let me know in the live chat and also in the comments below if you're watching the replay. Do you have any of those stocks, any of the 10 mentioned here? Do you own any of those in your portfolio? I know a lot of us have some of the other aristocrats, but I'm curious to know about these specific 10 recommendations by Morgan Stanley, if any of you guys are shareholders of those. Now, let's go take a look on the watch list and see what are the best and worst performing stocks for the day. So, and this is not including the stocks in my portfolio. We've got a few stocks here that are up quite a bit. We've got Camping World Holdings, CWH, up 11.4% after reporting some pretty strong earnings yesterday. We have SCI here, Service Corporation International, which I have not looked into. They're up double digits as well. They're up 10%. And yeah, of course, earnings related to beat on both the top and bottom line here. So that explains the jump. We got Clorox up 7.25%. I can't help but think that's probably due to earnings as well. But let's see. Yep. Beat on both the top and bottom line again. And then we have IIPR, who, you know, I think a lot of investors are afraid to get into. This one comes with a certain amount of risk, but, you know, the numbers don't lie. It's been a really strong performer, been a really strong dividend payer and grower. But anyway, they're up about 7%, along with my man Russ's favorite stock, Nexstar Media, is up 6%. I know he'll be happy about that. But then if we scroll down, we've got all these other stocks still up, you know, close to 6%, 5%, 4%, 3%, and the green just does not stop, which is in contrast to what I was talking about yesterday in my portfolio update video. If you guys caught that, but yeah, guys, like, look at this. It just does not stop. So much green today. So that's what's been going on around the market now. In my portfolio, if we go over to my Charles Schwab portfolio here, really solid day today. Let's actually go look at my portfolio tracking spreadsheet. We'll start there, guys. And if you want to check this out, you guys already know this, but if you want to download this spreadsheet, there is a link to download it in the description of the video, totally free, but definitely check that out. But anyway, in my portfolio here, I'm actually up to $53,000. And this combines my main portfolio on Charles Schwab, as well as my Roth IRA on M1 Finance. Now today, guys, this is a really solid gain so far today. I'm up $800 just today. So, yeah, pretty dang solid day, about 1.5%. And if we look at my best and worst performers, once again, there's not going to be really much bad to speak of today. But yeah, lots of good. If we just start with the worst performers, there's only 4 stocks that are down. At most, WP carries down 0.5%, but everything above that, you know, not many losses at all. But Starbucks, guys, takes the cake today. They are up 11% for 2 reasons, I believe. 2 reasons. Number one, they reported earnings yesterday, came in really strong. So, and I haven't looked into the earnings call or anything like that. I haven't dove deep into it. This is my first exposure to their recent earnings. But strong sales growth led by 12.5% year-over-year rise in the United States, which is great because, with a comp rising 8%. So same store sales basically up 8%, or not. Anyway, excuse me. Strong sales growth, that's what I wanted to talk about. Up 12% year over year in the US. Oh, maybe that's just, let's actually dive deeper into this because I probably shouldn't just read the headline and rock with that. Let's actually see what's going on. But I thought it was saying that US sales were up 12.5%, but maybe that's overall. Year-over-year rise in US sales. That's what I'm thinking, up 12% year over year, which is good because one of the concerns with Starbucks is that the growth story is no longer intact here in the United States, just because of how they're pretty much on every corner at this point. So where can you kind of go from there? But it's good to see them bucking that trend and still putting up some good numbers, especially rising comp sales. That's good to see as well. But another reason they're up is because Starbucks just launched, guys, their winter drinks for the season. And that's what, when you see this cup, I mean, this is what it's all about. So they just launched their winter drinks, winter season drinks today. And so there's just going to be a flood of people. Like, you know, it's going to be all over TikTok. It's going to be all over Instagram. You know, the girls with their Uggs, first thing they're doing this morning and I guess I'm part of that category now, is they'll hop out of bed and drive straight to Starbucks. That's literally what we did today. And so I'm guessing that gave a little boost to the share price as well. So Starbucks is on a tear. Let's go back over here to the screen real quick. So Starbucks, KRC also is having a pretty solid day so far, up 4.4%. Not earnings related. I'm guessing just rebounding from the Fed pausing rate hikes for now. They reported earnings about a week ago, though. That was pretty solid. Beat on both the top and bottom line yet again. And what else is up here? I mean, that's kind of it as far as what's exciting, you know? I mean, Realty Income's up 2%. Southern Company up 1.8%. We have some others that are up, but not by any considerable amount besides KRC and Starbucks. But anyway, that's what's going on in my portfolio. Now, I said, guys, that... Sorry, I'm just reading the comments here. I'll go to the live chat in a second. Couple more things. Number one, got some great dividends in yesterday. I'm going to show you that. A great way to kick off the month of November. And with those dividends, I actually want to go and buy some stocks today. So I'm going to do that here in real time. I got my phone right here. So I'll make the purchases there. Then we're going to update the spreadsheet. But before we do, I want to show you guys the dividends I've received so far. So let's go back over here. We're going to go over to my dividend log page. Okay. This is what I use to track all of my dividend payments. So we're going to look at the month of November here in 2023. If we scroll over, the two payments I received were AT&T and Verizon, totaling $57.36. So you know what that can do, guys? That can buy us at least one whole share of Realty Income. So that's what we're going to do with this money. I'm going to log into my Charles Schwab account. I can't show it. I wish I could screen share this. And I would pull it up on my desktop and do it there. But on the desktop, Schwab shows like all of your account information and stuff like that. So I just didn't, you know, I don't want to put that out there, as I'm sure you can imagine. So I'm just going to do it here on my phone, make the trade, and then we'll update it in the spreadsheet. And I'll even show you guys if it helps, just so you know I'm not faking it. I'll show you the transaction. So we're going to buy Realty Income. Looks like, before I even do that, let me see. So I've got, in my brokerage account right now, I have $61.46 that I can use to make this purchase. So we're going to buy one share of Realty Income. That should leave us, you know, about 13, 14 bucks left over when it's all said and done. We're just going to do a market order. And it looks like we're going to be picking up one share at just a few cents shy of $49. And we're not going to reinvest dividends. So placed order. So there you go. Can you guys see that? See if it'll focus. There you go. There you go, right there. Kind of see it. But anyway, so that's bought. And now what I'm going to do, let's see, update my... Okay, so now that that's done, we're going to go over to the spreadsheet real quick, guys. And we're going to go back to the positions page. Go to Realty Income right here. Now instead of 65.11, 66.11. Oops. And that takes my average cost from 55.57 to actually 55.47. So we lowered the cost basis by about 10 cents. You know, every little bit helps. I'll definitely take it. But okay. And then as far as my position with Realty Income goes, that still leaves me with about a 11.3% or 3/4% loss just in terms of share price. But if we work dividends into the calculation, I'm only down 3.5% with Realty Income. So it's not too bad. And I might have shared this yesterday, but Realty Income right now is my portfolio's largest income generator. If we go over here to the diversification page, we can see it currently makes up 8.8% of my total portfolio income, which is, I mentioned this yesterday, but that's kind of at the top end of where I'd like it to be. 10% is about where I'd like to cap that. So we got a little bit of wiggle room there. I don't know how much more I'll invest into Realty Income. I kind of have a hard time not doing it when it's down so much. So anyway, that's where we're at with that. But let me take a look at what's going on in the live chat, see what you guys have to say here. I see a lot of commotion there. And also, just so you know where we're at, guys. So now I've been walking for about 54 minutes, 1.65 miles so far, about 5,000 steps. Crazy. It's not even 7:15, already 5K steps deep. 84 calories. Okay, so we've got 16 more calories to go. I bet we'll be streaming another 10 minutes, 15 minutes maybe. So, no, probably between 10 and 15 for sure. So anyway, let's see what's going on in the live chat. I want to hear what you guys have to say. See if you guys have any questions on anything. Let me scroll up here. Let's see. Let's see here. Sorry, guys, I'm just finding a comment to pull up here. So, okay, so Camilo, this is a good one. So, good morning, Ryan. Sorry, I'm totally new to this world, and I started using your spreadsheet, but I do not know how I could put my gains when I sell a stock and the benefits. So, I'll just show you real quick over here on the spreadsheet. So, if we go over to the spreadsheet, if you sell a stock, what you're going to do, let's say I decide to sell out of Realty Income, okay? I'm done with it. And let's say I'm not adding any new positions to the spreadsheet. I'm just selling it and reinvesting those funds into, one of the other stocks or some of the other stocks I already own. All you would do to account for that in the spreadsheet is just right click on the row that contains Realty Income and just delete the row. That's all you got to do. And then all the charts and everything like that should update itself. But one other thing you will have to do, is go kind of do the same thing on the dividend log page. So find the column that houses Realty Income. Okay, and before you delete it, take all of the dividend payments you received from this one holding and then add those into the sold positions column. So if you're just using the spreadsheet version that accommodates one portfolio, there's only one sold positions column, so it's pretty easy. So you just transfer those dividend payments over into here. And there's probably a better system for that. I'm just, if there is, I'm all ears. But anyway, once you've done that, you just delete the column here on the spreadsheet. And that's how you account for any sold position. So hopefully that makes sense. Good question. And let's see here. Let's keep going. There we go. Lee says, Professor G just got me into iShares Life Path Target ETF for my Roth. Nice. Good stuff. And actually on the topic of Professor G, who I think I saw a comment from him here in the chat too. We'll take a look at that in a sec. We just put out a video, or he just put out a video on his channel talking about the 6 best, I'm not going to get the title right, the undisputed 6 best buy stocks to buy and hold forever. So I was in that video. It was really cool. We both brought 3 of our top buy and hold forever picks for dividend stocks. So I'd love it if you guys check that out. Head over to his channel. I made a community post about it, so it's pretty easy to find. Most of you guys are already watching Professor G anyway, so you probably will have already watched it actually. So definitely check that out. Fun video. The professor's just an all-around good dude. One of my good friends. Always happy to hop on with him too. Good guy. Anyway, Vincent said, "Hi Ryan, finally could join a live stream at a normal time here in the Netherlands. Have a good one, my friend." I know, when I do the dividend happy hours, one of the most common common comments that I get from the replay is like, "Gosh, I wish there was a stream during my time. I'm all the way in the Netherlands or wherever, Spain or wherever it is," which is really cool. It's cool to see the dividend investing community stretches that far and wide. But so long story short, a lot of people have been asking for a stream that's not like middle of the night where they are. So hopefully this 7 a.m. stream accommodates that. And this is day 2 of this stream series. Just so you guys know too, I'm going to do this Monday through Friday for the entire month of November. We're going to be doing these walk to 100s, going to be burning 100 calories, hopefully taking steps toward closer to reaching that 100K goal in the portfolio as well. But after November, we'll see how it goes. If I'm having fun with it, if you guys are enjoying it, then I'll keep it going. But if it ends up not being that interesting after all and gets old, then we'll stop. We'll quit while we're ahead. But I at least want to give it a month and see how it goes. So let's keep going here. Let's see. Brandon's making a bold prediction here. This month is when Realty Income bounces back. That would be nice. We'll see what happens though. I've enjoyed buying some on the lower in my cost basis. I think before I started making all these recent tranches these last few months, I think my average cost was like 56, 57. And now my average cost with Realty Income, what was it, guys? 55.47. So I've shaved like $1 or so, maybe more than $1 off of my cost basis with this company. So that's one of the good things of being able to buy when these stocks are down. So Fast Eddie, how many calories? Where are we at? We are at 90 calories, guys. So I'm guessing we'll have about 10 more minutes here on the stream before we wrap it up. Thomas says, did your spreadsheet auto adjust your average cost? I have to go in and adjust my shares and average cost when I buy. No, I mean, yeah, I do too. So as you just saw, every time I make a purchase, I have to update the number of shares and I have to update the average cost per share, but that's it. Everything else takes care of itself. And the dividend payments, you'll have to put those in manually. So Let's see, TMG. I love this. So thoughts on INVH, did 30 minutes on the Stairmaster while watching this. Great job. Proud of you for getting your cardio in. So I don't really know that I have any thoughts on INVH. Let's go take a look at it real quick because I don't know that I ever have. Let's go over here. INVH, Invitation Homes. First of all, what is this company? So real estate investment trust, single family REIT. So premier single family home leasing company. Let's take a look at their website real quick. Together with you, we make a house a home. Okay, that's pretty warm and fuzzy. Okay, so do they sell homes? Yeah, okay. Let's see. Let's see if they have any in Las Vegas. See what we're rocking with here, okay? Okay, tons in Las Vegas. Wow. Let's just look at the city. See what they got here. Just for fun. Okay. Oh, okay, so single family home rentals is what they do. Got it. That makes sense. Okay. Huh. That's not too bad. 1,800 bucks. Look at this, guys. 1,800 bucks for a 4-bedroom, 2-bath. That's really nice. Wow. Not too shabby. Okay. So anyway, they basically rent out single family homes. That's pretty solid. See what the financials are looking like. We're seeing really strong revenue growth. They basically quadrupled that in the last 10 years. If you scroll down, okay, let's take a look. I don't see, okay, FFO, that's what I'm looking at, and AFFO. So that's going up pretty steadily as well. I don't see anything listed here for the trailing 12 months. I'm not sure why that is, but otherwise, it's been a really solid grower in the FFO department. The dividend growth has been nice too. They've tripled that, more than tripled that dividend over the last few years with a 3.5% yield. Pretty nice, very steady FFO payout ratio too, 58.3%. 19.5 5-year growth rate. That's not bad. 5 years of dividend growth. So I don't know, just at a glance, it looks pretty solid. I didn't look at the balance sheet or anything like that, obviously, but looks like there's some solid growth in this company. It's maybe a bit pricey compared to some of the other real estate investment trusts. 16.69p to FFO. I think that's going to be higher. Well, that's quite a bit higher than the sector median. And I think Realty Income is somewhere around 11 or 12 right now. Let's actually look. So P to FFO, yeah, 11.67. So that's right about where the average is. But yeah, it doesn't look like too bad of a company. I'm kind of digging it. Thank you for showing me that one. I'm actually going to add that INVH. I'm actually going to add that to my watch list so we can keep some tabs on it. See what it's doing in the future. Oh, I actually already have it on the watch list. Never mind. Okay. Let's keep going here. A few more comments and I'm sure we're at 95 calories right now, guys. So probably one or two more stuff. So Anthony here. Any new updates coming to your spreadsheet? Yeah, I've been thinking more about what this next version of the spreadsheet will look like. And for a long time, I hadn't really had any ideas. I wasn't really sure what else I could do to it with just like the skill set that I have. But yeah, I've thought some more about what I could do. Adding a cash position is something that everyone's been asking for, so I'll do that. I'll likely add more rows and columns to accommodate larger portfolios. That's also been a big request, so I'll probably do both of those things. And I've also thought about redesigning the dashboard, making that a bit more aesthetic. I'm not 100% sure if I'll do that. So I have some ideas in the works. I don't know if I'll execute on all of them, but the few that I mentioned, or the first couple ones that I mentioned, I definitely will be. But yeah, I have some other things too that I'm still thinking through. But and I don't know exactly when I'll start working on a new spreadsheet version. I'm not in that big of a rush. I'm actually kind of focused on my dividend database right now, which I showed in yesterday's stream. And I'll show that more too as I have more to show on these streams and in other videos. But I'd like to finalize that, get that rolled out to you guys before I move on to anything else. So just trying to take it one at a time, Let's see here. Keep going. From my man Tortoise, I'm ready for payday tomorrow to dollar cost average down more in my positions. You got anything new on your watch list? I'm going to slow this down a little bit. Burn calories a little bit slower because we're almost there. Got anything new on your watch list that's really caught your eye? I'm watching Home Depot and ADP very hard. Yeah, interestingly enough, I'll show you guys my watch list right now. So let's go over here. We're going to go to my due diligence list here. So I've got a few stocks on the watch list. I put Dolby Laboratories, which once you guys see the logo, you'll be very familiar with this company. I have this on the watch list. It might be a little bit expensive right now, but this seems, from what I've seen so far, I haven't done too much research into it, but this seems like a pretty solid company. There's a lot that I like about what they have going on. And I can more or less wrap my head around what they do as well. It kind of took me a moment, but I'm starting to get it. So that's kind of been the big holdup for me. But this has been looking like a pretty good company. I'm not really sure, and maybe any of you guys who've ever looked at this one, I'm not really sure who their competitors are. I think they might be in competition with maybe like Sony, for example, or Canon, who have probably their own digital audio codecs in their cameras and stuff like that. But I don't know. Like, I can't really think of who might be a good competitor for Dolby in this space. So that's something that's kind of been exciting. But I could be wrong. Like, there may be one or a few. I just don't know how serious they are. But anyway, Dolby, Nexstar Media, which I talked about earlier. This is Russ's stock that Russ showed me, and I've actually added and taken this one off my watch list a few different times, and I keep coming back to it. And I'm going to spend some more time with this one, but this is a cash printing machine right now. And they're likely to benefit. It's just interesting. Like they do a lot of local broadcasting. They also do digital media and stuff like that. But local broadcasting is a very interesting thing. And they do some national broadcasting as well. Like they own, what is it? The CW. They own 75% of the CW, that network. I think they own Food Network, or at least a percentage of it. The Hill, they own a handful of things like that, but their main bread and butter is local broadcasting and what is called a redistribution, I believe. So I'm still learning about all of that, but Nexstar's financials look pretty solid. I'm just trying to dive a bit deeper into the qualitative aspects of the business and understand it a bit better there. On the topic of ADP, one that I just recently added was Paychex, which is very similar to ADP, both like HR companies. I think they do something very similar. ADP does look to be at a better discount. I mean, the share prices have pretty much moved in, well, yeah, I guess this one is down in the last year too. But one thing I like about Paychex is they don't have any debt. So really strong growth in the top and bottom line, really strong margins as well. But if we go to the debt, it's negative on a net basis. So I really liked that. And even so, like total debt's only 867 million. I think they brought in like their free cash flow just in the last year has been twice that. So I think this is a really financially strong company. And so that stands out to me. And then Rollins, this is one I've talked about quite a bit. But this is definitely one I would love to add. For a while, it was getting close to where I wanted it to be. It was down below 33 bucks a share, I think, pretty recently. But it's since bounced back. I'm just kind of waiting on this one to get to a lower price. But I'm pretty sold on Rollins. And like I said, I'm just kind of waiting to see what the share price does. So, and it might get to a point too where I'm just like, you know what? Great company, fine valuation. Maybe I just pull the trigger. I'm not quite there yet. I'm trying to be more patient with it because I was so close to getting it at like 30 bucks a share. And that's kind of really where I'm looking at it. And according to certain intrinsic value calculators like Alpha Spread, Rollins is worth even less than that. They've got the intrinsic value like in the mid 20s, I think. So, but I would take it at 30. But anyway, that's what's going on my watch list. Let me get caught up here in the chat. Yeah, we got Professor G. Thanks for the shout out. Trying to keep up. Yeah, right, man. I'm trying to keep up with you. I'll tell you what. But guys, I'm like 10 minutes behind in the chat. Let me really scroll down here and get caught up in the chat because I'm quite a bit behind. I got to shout out Zal here for mentioning this. Don't forget to like. If you're enjoying the stream, if you're liking the series so far, definitely hit the thumbs up button. Definitely subscribe. So hopefully it has a greater chance of showing up on your Discover page when you open up YouTube. Sign up for the newsletter. I just put out a new edition this morning. I need to go. I'll post a link to it in the community here in just a bit. But otherwise, you can just go to my website, link in the description. You can check out, I think there's a link to the most recent newsletter article, not the one put out today, but from last week. So through that, you can check it out. And also join the Discord group. We are coming up on 2,600 investors in that group. So that thing's really growing. It's just a really good community. So if you're looking to chat, and it's kind of like an extension of this live chat here. So if you like doing this, like hanging out in the chat and talking to other investors, the Discord is a great place to do that. So definitely do that. There's a link in the description there as well. This is a good question. So Ms. Brewer, where do you get your treadmill from? I truly am in the market for one, and yours doesn't sound loud. No, I should have talked about it a little bit more earlier, but this treadmill, very first link in the description of the video, you'll find the treadmill. I have it linked there. But this thing is super portable. It was like $200, and I can move it anywhere. Like it's here at my desk now, but sometimes I'll move it into the living room when watching TV or something like that. But super portable. And what else did you ask? I got it from Amazon, but yeah. So link in the description if you guys want to check out this treadmill. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Maybe one or two more, and we'll. This is a good question. Sebastian says, do you only see the financials, or do you do some technical analysis? I do zero technical analysis. Just not my thing. I know other people swear by it, but it's not really my thing. We got Kevin Burgess in the building. Nice. We got Isaac here who says, my company uses Paychex. That's good to know. And actually, Isaac, let me know, do you like Paychex? Is it pretty easy to use? What's your experience been with it? I'm curious. We got Kevin picked up some Parker Hannifin before earnings. What did that company do? Let's see. I don't even know if that was on my watch list. Gonna have to add it. It is not. So guys, we've got to add Parker Hannifin, but check this out. The performance of this company has been really strong this year. So follow, add to watch list. So in the last year, they're up 40%. Year to date, 38%. Last month, up 4%, but they had a really crazy jump. Let's see what happened in the last week. They're up 9%, so really strong earnings. Even though they missed on the revenue by not any significant amount, $30 million, you know, pocket change, guys, pocket change. But they beat on the bottom line, so that's good to see. Big pop from earnings, big pop. Like it when you call me Big Papa. Who knows what, I mean, I'm sure you guys know the song, but any Robert Goulet fans out there? Let's see, TMG says, no one going to talk about the massive projections of the channel. I don't know what you mean there, but hopefully that means the huge growth prospects of the channel. I'm not sure if I'm too familiar with those, but like hearing it. Oh, cool. Luis says, great episode, Ryan. I've been listening while I was updating my tracker. Luis has a legit tracker. And buying some shares since I got some extra cash in this week. Happy Dia de los Muertos. Nice. Same to you, my friend. And I think this is a pretty good place to wrap it up, guys. Let's see where we're at. We are over the mark. 106 calories for the day. Let me actually go again. I want to share the mileage and the steps and the time. So we're looking at about 72 and a half minutes, so an hour, 12 minutes. 2.09 miles, 6,500 steps, okay? And then once again, calories, 106 calories. So really great way to kick off the day, guys. This is, you know, this is one of the, how do I say this? This is why I really like doing this. It feels really productive. You know, we're killing multiple birds with one stone here. We're streaming, learning about stocks, burning some calories. And this has just been a really great morning routine. I'm really liking it. Speaking personally, it really starts my day off on a good note. So I'm looking forward to doing more of these. I really appreciate all of you guys tuning in. And let's see if there's anything left in the chat for today. Nothing really. We'll celebrate you once the dividend on this channel reaches 50K. Yes, I know. I think you're talking about subscribers. We are 11K away from that. We'll have to do a special 50,000 subscriber celebration. So, but we're quite a ways away from that. It'll take months at this point, but no rush, you know, just taking it step by step as I am here on the treadmill and as I am in the portfolio as well. So, just like with investing, just like with burning these calories, you know, the walk to 100 also applies to the YouTube channel. Walk into that 100,000 subscribers. I just can't even believe we've made it to almost 40,000. It just blows my mind. But Zal's rapping there. Throw your hands in the air if you're a true player. um, loving these. See you tomorrow. Cool. And also, guys, yeah, any feedback on this stream series, any ideas, anything you guys ever want me to look at on this or work into the repertoire on these morning streams, let me know. I'm all ears. I want this thing to be the best that it can be. So I'm open to any ideas, any suggestions. And like I said, I just appreciate you guys' support and tuning in. But we're going to wrap it up here, guys. Got a video to edit. Couple of things before I go. Hit the like button if you haven't already. If you're still enjoying the stream, just hit that thumbs up for me one time. Also subscribe if you've not done so already. If you're enjoying this and want to see more like it, definitely do that. Sign up to the newsletter. You can check out the most recent edition in the description. You can also check out this treadmill that I've been walking on. It's the first link there in the description as well. You'll find some other links as well, like Dividend Tracker, my personal or my free portfolio tracking spreadsheet. And you also find a very helpful discount link to Seeking Alpha, which, as you guys know, is my preferred stock research platform. This is pretty much all I use. So highly recommend it. I've been rocking with this for, a few years now, actually, a couple years. Let's see. Thomas here says market closed on Veterans Day. No stream. Is that next Monday? Is that when that is? That's a good question. No, I think we'll still do it. I think we should still do it. So Saturday, oh no, so the market's closed Monday. Public holiday dates are Friday though, right? So is it closed on Friday? I'm glad you brought this up. Closed Veterans Day. Let me look. Thank you. Is it tomorrow? Is it closed tomorrow or is it Monday? Let me know. See if Charles Schwab will tell me. No updates from Schwab. Nice, Ryan. Just bought a treadmill to walk with you. Love it. Yeah, when is that? When is the market closed? Okay, Friday, November 10th. No. Yeah. So next Friday. You know what? Actually, I'm glad you brought this up because I won't even be in town next Friday to do a stream. So we'll just get this out of the way now, and I'll mention it next week as well. So next week, there will not be streams on Thursday or Friday because I'll be out of town. I'm going to go to Palm Springs and meet up with my family there. So I won't be able to stream those days, unfortunately. I'm sorry, guys. But Monday through Wednesday, we'll be here live and in live action. And I won't be doing a dividend happy hour next week either. But otherwise, yeah, everything's normal. And I'm sure once the holidays like Thanksgiving and stuff come about, we won't be streaming then as well. Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that jazz. So let's see. Last comment, guys, before we sign off. I need to snag your dividend tracker. Not keen on the cost of Simply Safe dividends and have burned about 6 email addresses on the 2-week free trials. That's hilarious. That's funny. You're not the only. I know a few people who've done that too. Just use different email addresses to keep getting that trial. It's expensive, man. I think it's isn't it over $500 at this point? But yeah, definitely check out the spreadsheet. And we're gonna wrap it up here. I promise, guys. This was it. Thank you guys once again so much for tuning in, and have a fantastic day. Hope it was a great day on the market for you guys. And I will see you bright and early in the morning for episode 3 of Walk to 100. I'm thinking we're gonna get one more step closer to reaching that 100K goal tomorrow. I'm feeling it, but we'll see what happens. I'll see you guys tomorrow.